Dom, I can't hear you if you're talking.
Dang it. Hey,
You are.
it's Wednesday. You know what that means. It's Rumor and Innuendo. Damn it, Dom. I'm Dominic D'Angelo of adfreeshows.com, Podcast Heat, and Studio1Sports.com. I'm here with Mr. Robert Karplis, W Creative _ish. Robert, my mic's on now.
I'm glad your mic's on. I number one, I have not had a chance to even look at what we have set for the rundown today. I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I'm bouncing from meetings to meetings nonstop, but happy to be here. So I'll be surprised since I'm not even sure what day of the week it is at the moment.
Oh,
But
it's Wednesday.
oh, awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what that means.
Yes.
All right. Let's say hi to the folks joining us here. Willie Thornbrew says, I am so excited for another edition of Rumor and Innuendo.
Hey.
Thanks. Wanda Breeze says, hello, and hopefully we can get some excitement to help warm up. What? All right. I don't know what I did to you people to warrant this kind of abuse. That you desperately want to hear this Fakakta song. Dre Owen says, hello, R&I. The Dynamite preview, pretty solid card on paper tonight. I'm going to be as mystified as the rest of you. Didn't realize today was Wednesday, so I'm excited. And Wrestling Old Head says, good after morning, RNA. Are we pumped? Are we excited? You're all horrible people. You're
Robert,
monsters.
are you excited?
No.
I think
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
There we go. Yeah, I'm ready now. I wasn't before. I am now.
I can't wait till the Pointer Sisters sue the hell out of you.
Get Tony Khan first, everybody. He's got more money.
Does he?
Oh, absolutely.
I've yet to see proof that AEW has turned any kind of profit. So
that's a good point.
Devin Dowling says, hey, yo, my son and wife have COVID, so I am on daddy duty instead of work today. I have been in that boat where I'm the only person in the house that didn't have COVID, and you are like running around from room to room. It's a lot. So here's to you, Devin. The nice thing about that is if they're dealing with the COVID and they're tired and they're sleeping, how is this quiet? That's a good opportunity for you to fire up the Netflix gimmick, and you can watch WWE Unreal in theory. Which I wanted to watch it. I was all excited. And then my daughter was like, hey, there's that new season of that show about what you used to do. That'd be really fun to watch. And as a grown-up, you realize homework is not really a factor in your life until you're waiting for your kid and they come home from school and like, I got a bunch of homework to do tonight. I'm like, this is nonsense. Just blow it off. And
you know what? Don't do it.
Yeah, it's very, very tough to maintain any level of adult discipline when it's like, no, this is interfering with what I want to do. But you know what I want to do, Dom? I want to talk about all the things you compiled for today's show. I don't even know what the hell's going on in the world of wrestling. The last pieces of news I saw was what we talked about yesterday. Oh, that's not true. I take that back. I'm an absolute liar. Friend of the show, Brian Maxwell Mann, posted yesterday the new Hot Ones versus that he produced and directed, which featured CM Punk and AJ Lee. And it is absolutely worth checking out the Hot Ones versus. He's I hear him giggling in the back on a bunch of the shots, which makes it so funny. But really, really fun, great dynamic. They are such a weird couple.
Are they?
It's just when watching this video, you're like, they're great on camera, but in any other scenario, these are not people you want to bring to a dinner party.
They shake things up, so to speak. Would you say?
He's very intense and protective of her, where it's a little bit of Mark Wahlberg in Fear. Just a hair of like hide your dog because you don't want something bad to happen. Spoiler for a 30-year-old movie.
Oh no. Yeah, I probably won't watch that then.
It's not a good film.
Not a good film.
It's not a good film, but it's fun to watch them eat wings, and there's a couple of really enjoyable moments in it to get them hyped for Royal Rumble. And I'd rather watch them than Seth Rollins. That was the other clip I saw. Did you see Seth Rollins on ESPN?
No, I didn't. What? How did he handle himself? Was it rough?
So they're talking to Seth, and one of the co-hosts basically says, hey, Excited for the Royal Rumble. And excited to see you make your return from injury. And the look on Seth's face, if the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme could have played as it zoomed in on him.
Whoa.
Now, he's claiming, no, I'm not coming back. And now that guy doesn't know what he's talking about and whatever. But, yikes. Dom,
Wow.
you
Holy
labeled this Royal Rumble Surprises and Dynamite Rises. What do you got?
Yeah, we'll start with the Royal Rumble surprises first because Triple H was also on ESPN to promote Royal Rumble, and he happened to say this. He was on Get Up, ESPN Get Up. He said, well, the Royal Rumble is one of those events that's amazing to see because every couple of minutes, there's a new entrant and enters into the fray. So as this match goes on over the course of the hour it takes, so you're getting constantly surprised with who's next and the strategy of what happens as that person comes out. So this year's going to be no different. There's a lot of surprises in store. But also, it's one of the most star-studded Rumbles that I can recall. You've got Roman Reigns, and he goes through a list of the names. They're just going to be stacked cards. This one is going to be epic. So you mentioned one of those potential surprises in Seth Rollins. Yeah, Triple H is
I don't
hyping
know
up.
about. I don't know. So I don't see Seth coming back in the Rumble. I mean, what you could have is you could have a situation where Seth Rollins pops out from the crowd and eliminates Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
But then you have to eliminate Rollins. You know, part of the problem with a surprise return at the Royal Rumble is unless that dude is winning, he's going to show up, return, and immediately lose.
You're right. That is a good point, too. I wouldn't do it, too, because it's just so soon. It like when somebody makes a return at a Royal Rumble, they're gone for a while. Like, Seth's been gone for a good amount of time, but not a long amount of time, I think, to warrant, like, oh, my God, Seth Rollins is back in the Royal Rumble. I don't know.
Well, there's a lot of chatter around where folks are going to land when it comes to WrestleMania. There's only so many slots. Let's say, for argument's sake, there are 12 matches total across 2 nights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's a lot that leaves a lot of folks with nothing to do. And if you bring Seth Rollins back, he's now taking one of those spots, which makes it even more difficult for one of those combatants. I think that one of your surprises may wind up being LA Knight.
Boy.
Yeah. So and that's we've said this ad nauseum to the point where I'm just going to get it printed on a T-shirt. The Saudi audience does not care about surprises the way that if this show was in, let's say, Nashville or Kansas City or something like that, the return of superstars who they know, Dre Owens, like lists, Tiffany Stratton, Bianca Belair, Kevin Owens, Dominic Mysterio, Brock Lesnar, AJ Lee. Yeah, those are all names that audience is gonna recognize immediately. I don't know that a Chris Jericho return matters to that fan base. I definitely don't think a Royce Keys debut, the supposed name of Powerhouse Hobbs, matters to that audience. They're going to be excited to see a name that they've seen on WWE programming over the last 6 to 8 years that they've been factored in with Crown Jewels that they didn't expect. So I think if you're going to that show in Riyadh, which I'm sure most of us are,
Yes, I'm flying out tonight.
I'm sure you are. Very excited for those sit down interviews that you're going to have, like riding on a camel. They will do a camel photo op in the same way they constructed pyramids for some reason. There's only so many names that really would matter and move the needle. And I think if they get Brock Lesnar, what a big surprise. Brock Lesnar's in the Rumble, check. Hey, Dom Mysterio is healed and he's back. Check. Bianca is back. Check. Devin Dowling, who I'm trying to be nice to, but now wants permanent ban, says, I'm excited for the winner of the greatest wrestler of all time tournament, Shane O'Mac, to return.
True.
The interesting name that I saw thrown about as possibly returning, this is a very mild spoiler, would be Chad Gable. I would love a situation where El Grande Americano comes out and then gets attacked by El Grande Americano.
That would be good. That's set up pretty well.
But we'll see. the issue right now is they don't need to do a hard sell for Royal Rumble this year.
Mhm.
It is a 2 o'clock in the afternoon Saturday show. Odds are, if you're a wrestling fan in any capacity, you're already subscribed to the ESPN platform for you in the US or internationally, you're getting on Netflix.
Right.
If you're any kind of WWE fan of wrestling, you're not going to miss the Royal Rumble. It's one of like the 3 or 4 shows a year everybody stops what they're doing and watches.
Mhm.
They don't need to sell a single ticket because it's a paid for show. So there is no additional intrigue. And it's why we've gotten a lot of sort of lazy build to Rumble.
It's a great point. I do think in some way you're going to get a surprise legend show up or something. I think even if the Saudi Arabia people, I would think Saudi people know who Chris Jericho is. Like,
yeah, but you only get one bite of the apple of a Chris Jericho return.
yeah, I'm not saying it's necessarily going to be him, but I think you're going to get a name that we might be pretty surprised.
7-Eleven throws a good one up there. He says, I could see the Hardy Boys showing up.
Yeah,
I think that's a solid enough pick.
for sure. Yeah. So that's not a bad one. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Did not know about that Seth Rollins interview, so that's pretty.
Yeah, that was all over X. So I was just like, yikes.
Wow.
Again, that could just be dude not paying attention, who's just assuming, oh, the guy I'm talking to is probably going to be at the Rumble.
Or like, yeah, he's been hurt and we're interviewing him, so he's probably returning anyways.
He's going to tape it up. He's going to put some ice on it. He'll be right out there.
And
or
wrestling's fake anyways.
Oh, that's the next one I'm waiting for. Wrestling Old Head says maybe a AAA wrestler like Mr. Iguana. I absolutely think we will get a AAA representative, and I am all for it being Mr. Iguana.
Yes.
Because I think that having laid out these types of matches, both seeing how it's done in WWE with the Royal Rumble and at another company whose name we don't mention, where they had a battle riot and got a chance to work with Bruce Pritchard and Kevin Sullivan sitting down booking that sucker.
And Dan the Beast Severn.
He wasn't part of the booking.
I know. But
I would say, yeah, let's bring in Mr. Iguana so you can have a spot where somebody eliminates the iguana.
Yeah.
The iguana goes over the top rope. They sell it like, oh my God, he's been eliminated. Yes.
I would like that. That's
you need a couple of let me up spots within the Rumble itself.
Yeah, you definitely do. It'll be interesting. I'm curious. The hype has not been good for this one, and it's not like you laid the case up. They don't really necessarily need it, but it is interesting. 2:00 obviously is a good time maybe to watch, but we're not used to watching it at 2:00. We're used to watching it in the evenings. So I'm curious how this all kind of plays into anything too at the same time.
Well, the advantage that they have is that there is no professional sport conflict. There's no NFL. There's no college football. The last few weeks, we've sort of been spoiled with some fantastic NFL playoffs going on. So people are used to, I got the middle of my day secure to watch something sports related. I'm going to sit down and watch the Royal Rumble. And even the most casual of casual people will sit and watch the insanity of a Royal Rumble match.
Yeah. Yeah, right. It is because it's very accessible.
It's accessible. It's fun. It's fast moving.
Mm-hmm. Let's party hardy.
Villain asks if Carmella will return. I hope not.
Oh, I like Carmella.
She doesn't add anything to the overall presentation of the show. Let her stay home and raise her kids and let Corey earn his paycheck.
Devin Dowling suggests Iguana versus Cobra, Santino's Cobra. Oh my goodness.
Devin Dowling I know the family's got COVID. He may have some sort of brain worm or something that's slowly eating away at him. He's got some issues. And guys,
hey,
you're facing an issue. You know what time it is. It's time to level up and blue chew. just dropped something crazy. I'm talking about next level championship belt, gold plated energy. Blue Chew is the newest innovation from the #1 chewable ED brand. This ain't your grandpa's little blue pill. This is the 4-in-1 beast that's setting the gold standard for performance. We're talking 2 ingredients for blood flow to keep that rocket pumping, mixed with apomorphine and oxytocin to turn up the arousal and connection in your brain and body. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Get 10% off your first month of Blue Chew Gold with code RUMOR. That's promo code RUMOR. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this episode of Rumor and Innuendo.
Yeah, thank you, Blue Chew. Thank you, Blue Chew. And hey, are we going to be thankful for Dynamite tonight? It is quite the stack card, Robert. Wind up, we're in Texas this evening for
Where in
Dynamite,
Texas
by the way.
are they?
I did not put that down, but I know that says somewhere in Texas.
Let's say Lubbock.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. I don't know what it is though. But we do have Kenny Omega taking on Rocky Romero.
Hold on. Where is AEW Dynamite tonight? Let's see what the old internet says. They are in Cedar Park, Texas.
Which area of Texas is that, Robert? You know offhand?
It's in Texas.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea where the hell Cedar Park, Texas is.
I don't either.
Michael Watson suggests Waco. I've been to beautiful Waco, Texas for we had a Monday Night Raw there.
Oh.
Had a lovely time in Waco, Texas.
Was Waco nice, or are you being facetious?
I enjoyed it. There was a Whataburger. Met some very social and friendly people.
Oh.
They do not like to be asked about like the one thing that happened there. But now it's the home of like the Chip and Joanna Gaines. So I guess they kind of turned things around. I may have been hallucinating, but it sounded like you said Kenny Omega is competing on this episode of Dynamite against Rocky Romero.
That's right. Rocky Romero, Robert.
So let me understand if I got this correct here.
Kenny,
by God Omega.
Yes.
Who is fragile, who is a Fabergé egg come to life, who only has a finite amount of bumps left on his punch card, who barely wrestles on television. You're finally going to put him on TV, and you're going to have him wrestle Rocky Romero.
Yeah.
No.
Not a fan of it, huh?
Remember when it was John Cena's retirement tour, and they only had a few matches left, and they go, good news, you're going to wrestle Humberto Carrillo.
Yeah. That was my favorite of the Cena farewell tour match.
I also love that the whole narrative was that Kenny was done with the Don Callis family. That last week it was like, I'm done with these guys.
And he's not done with them.
And now you're back. This is kind of like when Darby tried to pretend that beating Pac was the most important thing for him.
Hey, well, you know what else is important? Our eliminator matches. And we have one tonight, Robert. It's the AEW Continental Championship eliminator match. Jon Moxley, he'll be battling a regular that we see every week, week in and week out on Dynamite and Collision in Ace Austin.
I'm sorry. Ace Austin's in AEW?
Ace Austin's been in AEW for about at least 3 months.
So I've worked with Ace Austin at a place we want to talk about. We both share a love and affinity for Gambit.
Yes, me too.
I know. X-Men 266 is sitting there to someday be part of my collection. I'm fully aware. I had genuinely no idea that Ace Austin was in AEW. Why is he wrestling Jon Moxley?
I wish they gave us some context and some story behind it, but no. He's just there.
And this was a Dynamite you were excited about, Dom.
The matches look great.
This card looks great.
It does.
Yes, if this was taking place at a local high school gymnasium and it was Kenny Omega versus Rocky Romero and Jon Moxley versus Ace Austin, I would say this is a hell of a lineup for who was the one that wrestled out of Berwyn, Illinois that Colt Cabana used to always promote?
Is that Gringo Loco? Is that him?
No, the promotion. Anyway, what else is there?
Well, there's Andrade. He's taking on Swerve Strickland.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Yes.
Andrade back as of now.
Mm-hmm.
He's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out at all times. Him and Swerve, yeah, that's a fun match. The idea that all these guys are trying to get quality wins in order to get an opportunity at MJF makes total sense to me. Swerve and Andrade should be a lot of fun.
Speaking of MJF, he's set to speak tonight on Dynamite as well. That's what
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever happened to Roosh?
Who?
Exactly. Like, I'm thinking of who'd be fun to just you need a random guy to put in there with Kenny Omega, and it's not my favorite, Beast Mortos.
Yes, the lawyer Beast Mortos. You guys have things in common.
The barrister Mortos.
Yes.
Oh, we have conversed about the legal world.
The legalities of everything.
Yes. Willie Thornbrew says my excitement level is falling rapidly. This is gonna of all the episodes of Dynamite, it feels like this is gonna be one of them. Dre Owens says that Roosh is injured. With AEW, the general feeling is either someone is injured or they just forgot about them. Though it looks like I just clicked on the thing. There are 3 more matches for this show tonight.
Oh yeah. So Willie, if you want to get more excited again, fear not, because we have the TNT Championship is finally on the line on Dynamite. Mark Briscoe, your champion, taking on El Clan.
Taking on who?
El Clan.
The
or sometimes
hologram?
known as
The fake
clone.
hologram?
Yeah, sometimes known as Clone.
El Clone.
He's known as both, Robert.
He's known as neither because he doesn't show up on television. So the clone of the guy who also didn't wrestle on television is here.
Does hologram even exist anymore? Did he ever exist? Because he's a hologram.
He was in a refractor pack. He's still there. I know what this is now because I watched King of Collectibles on Netflix.
Oh.
And yeah. Anyway, that should be a fun match, I guess. Briscoe versus El Clone.
El Clan.
I like Briscoe. Any opportunity to put Mark Briscoe on TV, I'm going to be there for. He's part of the conglomeration.
Yes, he is. I like Mark Briscoe a lot. He should always be on television, even if it's against El Clan. Hey, we got 2 more matches. One is the AEW Tag Team Championships. We're getting FTR. That's Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler. They're the champs. They're going up against the Doyle brothers. No, they're not the Doyle brothers. They're Mark Davis and Jake Doyle.
Davis and Doyle, attorneys at law.
Yes.
Look, nothing gets you, more tuned in than a heel versus heel tag match where one of the tag teams didn't exist as of 3 weeks ago, and the other is a team that people are absolutely sick and tired of seeing on television.
Yes.
I think that it should be a quality match. They're 4 very talented wrestlers, Jake something or Doyle. He's got a good look. Davis got a good look. We'll see. Maybe they have a long-term plan, I say, knowing that they never have a long-term plan. But the thing I am most excited about, yes, it's Chris Statlander versus Thekla, but this opens the door potentially for a promo involving the Sisters of Sin.
Oh, are you prepared to be wooed? Just like The Rock did with us in the Attitude Era. The Sisters of Sin are on that level today, Robert.
The night is dark and full of terror. We will win forever and ever. Sisters
Watch out.
No, you ruined it. You went too enthusiastic.
Oh, too much.
You also made me think of that. So remember that Hitman song? Do 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 do. Watch out. Yep, that's where we're at.
So that's the card tonight, Robert. I think we got everybody excited.
I mean, if not, BlueChew.com, promo code rumor.
Yes.
And the possibility of Taz being back and forgetting that he's supposed to care about this stuff.
Taz was more heelish last week, if you know.
I enjoy heel Taz because it's close
too.
to Taz. I love Taz, but that is heel Taz is shoot Taz.
That's right.
It's the same way as anytime you see annoyed Shivani, that's Tony Schiavone.
Yeah.
heel Michael Cole from years and years ago, burying the product. That's Michael Cole.
That's his Michael Cole.
It's the beauty of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Excalibur underneath the mask, a dude. He walked by me 6 or 7 times, and it didn't even occur to me that was Excalibur.
Did he have his mask on?
No. Just a dude walking around with stupid facial hair. Whereas with this show, you get 2 dudes with stupid facial hair every Monday through Friday at noon Eastern. We're on a plethora of platforms, including WWE Creative _ISH X account, the at Dominic D'Angelo X account, the at Essie Scoops X account, and on YouTube on Rumor and Innuendo, Podcast Heat, and ad-free shows. So on behalf of the man who is sticking with the same hat 2 days in a row, Dominic D'Angelo, I'm Robert Karpolis. Best of luck in your future endeavors.
Hey, I'm Italy. Let's play a baseball. Shh.